Accessibility comes in all different shapes and sizes, and as a mother to a disabled young person, I experience the barriers to everyday activities through the eyes of my daughter. So, when Cycling UK released the Rebellion Way, a route in Norfolk designed to be a good introduction to bikepacking, myself and 2 other adventure mums decided to test it. With our children in tow. Here's the 5 golden rules for planning an accessible bikepacking trip that we learnt along the way. Consider the practical implications of different kinds of bikes and road safety. We parked our vans at the start point where we had safe space to unload and prepare our bikes for the ride. Trikes, hand bikes and baby trailers are all wider and less nimble than your average bicycle, especially when loaded up with bags. Narrow gates and unpredictable road surfaces can be difficult, if not impossible, to negotiate for some riders.
Come through! I'll come and let everyone else through.
The Rebellion Way featured large stretches of national cycle route that were free from traffic, and the roads we did use were mostly quiet and wide, which made it easy for any cars we did meet to pass safely with plenty of room. Plan a flexible route and do your research. Ideally, this is an achievable loop for everyone, with a shorter option as a backup plan if anything goes wrong.
We're on our second flat, putting a tube in it, and we're going to be rolling again in like 2 minutes. Here we go, let's roll!
There are lots of websites and apps which have useful features for planning and researching sections of the route. Having an idea of the elevation and road surfaces will mean that you know what to expect and can prepare your riders and their bikes accordingly. You can prepare your route at home and upload it to your bike computer, or access it from the app on your smartphone mid-ride if you need to make any changes. Plan in shorter blocks of riding time. Riders with little wheels or less physical fitness will need shorter blocks of riding.
Now you can start thinking about what you're going to have at the cafe. Yeah.
Whilst others may be less focused on the riding, as this is prime time for them to have a nap or catch an episode of Peter Rabbit. Inevitably, there comes a time when tiredness, boredom or nappy changes hit. So planning in optional stops for the toilets, a rest and refuel, or a nappy change will mean that everyone can enjoy the adventure. Most businesses will have their disabled access facilities listed online, so you can plan accordingly. And all the places we tumbled into were happy to help us in any way they could, even if they did think we were a bit mad.
I'm just so relaxed. I'm horizontal. Worrying about when we're going to feed him, when we're going to stop, whether he's going to stay asleep, whether I've got enough stuff. Whether it's going to go dark, Is he too hot, is he too cold?
Pick your battles.
Feels like disgusting, are they? We're doing it though.
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah. We are.
And long days in the saddle can be rewarding, but they can be tough too. Bikepacking doesn't always have to be purist. As we did this in January, we opted for booked accommodation and meals. This made a good night's sleep, or at least a warm bed guaranteed at the end of each day. It also meant we could focus on the challenges and had more space to carry the nappies, bottles, toys, medication and everything we needed for stress-free mechanicals. Don't focus on distance. The priority should be smiles, not miles, for everyone involved. By researching our route thoroughly and accounting for the amount of stops we would need to make, we were prepared for much slower progress. And we definitely found that less was more. Bikepacking is a chance to enjoy the simplicity of travelling under your own steam. And whilst for some that's leaving behind work responsibilities and the luxury of showers and hot meals, for others it's just an opportunity to be like everyone else and enjoy the ride. Of Cycling UK's long-distance routes, the Rebellion Way is the most achievable for all abilities. And we are working to create a version which works for trailers and non-standard cycles. Check out the full route map for more information. This training video was brought to you by Cycling UK as part of the Experience Interreg project.